Hey everybody, it's Phil Petersen with the library again, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a wallet out of duct tape. Why do this? Because DIY is fun, because it's punk rock, but you know what's not punk rock? Long introductions. It's duct tape wallet. So for our supplies, you want 2 separate types of duct tape, a ruler that's about 1 foot long, and a cutter. So we're going to start with is our outside tape. We're going to take our ruler, measure off to about 9 inches. We want 4 strips that are 9 inches long. Take your first strip, tamp it down a bit, and cut at the 9 inches. You want to cut it with the blade. You can do it with your hand, but it gives you a nice even strip if you cut it with the knife. And we'll just repeat that process until we have 4 strips. And look at that, 4 strips, roughly even in length, about 9 inches. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take them and stick them together. They need to be at about the 1/2 inch mark. We start with 1 inch, about 1/2 inch. So we'll measure to about 1/2 inch, stick one side to the other. Stick it together again at about 1/2 inch. And keep doing this until you've got all 4 pieces stuck together. You want about 1/2 inch in between all of them because that gives you the most surface area for your wallet. We're going to take our last one, stick it down, about 1/2 inch, smooth it out, and it should look like this. So now we'll just do the same thing with our outside tape. I like this checkered pattern because it looks kind of cool. We'll take this, stretch it out just like we did with the last one, and cut it 9 inches. Comme ça. Get our knife for a nice even cut. Trim it there at the 9 inches. Same process, make sure we get 4 strips. And now that we have 4 strips, we'll stick them together at about 1/2 inch each. And that 1/2 inch is very important because again, we want it to match up with the other side. If the 2 sides don't match, then you're not going to have much of a wallet. Sometimes the tape will want to fight you, so put a little bit of elbow grease into it. I've noticed that some tapes stick better than others. I do not know why. Keep measuring so that we get it nice and even. And our final product should look like this. So, we're going to take our 2 sides. We have our outside and our inside. We're going to stick them together. It's going to be a little hard since you kind of don't have a second chance at this once you've done it the first time. Make sure you have a nice even edge. If you have any overhang, we're going to take the knife. The knife is going to become our eraser. So any overhang, any loose edges, just take it, cut it off. And in the end, it should look like this. So the reason I've been saying outside and inside tape is because when we fold it in half, like so, make sure the edges meet, fold it hot dog style, so that the checkerboard tape is facing outside and the silver tape is on the inside. Should look like this. Next, we're going to do some card pockets. Now, instead of using a ruler to measure, I'm going to use my library card. I don't want you guys seeing my driver's license. So what you want to do is you want to take a strip of tape, measure it to just a little bit bigger than a card. Most cards are about the same size, and cut there. Again, we're going to use the knife to cut because it gives us a nice even edge. You can use your hands if you're bold and you want a more DIY rough style. So we're going to cut again. We want this one to be about 2 cards long. It might have some overhang, but we'll talk about that later. Now that we've got our outside, we're going to do our inside. Same process, 2 cards long. Cut. And this is just a mini version of our bigger wallet. We take those 2 pieces and we stick them together. And just like with our wallet, we're going to cut all the extra edges off so that it's nice and even. Should look like this in the end. Now, of course, you want to be able to hold more than 1 card, so we're going to make a second card pocket. Now, this one's only going to be 1 card high, so just 1 strip of tape. Flip it over. Take our inside tape, 1 strip, little bit longer than the card. This one wanted to fight me. Take it, flip it over, stick them together, and cut what you don't need. So now that we have our 2 card pockets, we're going to stick them together. So you see here we have some overhang on the wallet. Measure it against the wallet and cut off what you don't need. Now let's combine our card pockets to our wallet body. We're going to take a strip of tape and we're going to measure to about 4.5 inches, which is about half of 9, for those of you who are doing the math at home. We got to make sure that it's the outside tape, by the way. This will become apparent soon. So measure it out to about 4.5 inches and cut. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take the 2 that we have and cut them in half. You don't have to be exactly precise with the measurements here because your duct tape is going to be different widths, so just make sure that it's roughly half. That way you have 4 strips in total. Now that we have our 4 strips, let's start by taking our card pockets and taking 2 strips and putting them on the outside of the card pockets. Put them on either side. Make sure that it's roughly even because there's no going back once you stick it all together. Duct tape is good because it sticks really good, which means that you can't really redo this. So we're going to take these, our card pockets and our wallet body, and we're going to combine them with these strips of tape that we made. So make sure that one of the sides of the card pocket is facing the outside of the wallet, and the other is about midway through the wallet. We're going to take the outside strip, even it, flatten it out. It's going to bind the card pockets and the wallet body together. And then we'll take this one, fold it over the bottom. This will both close the wallet and bind our card pockets to the wallet. And again, we're going to take our knife, which is basically a dangerous eraser, and cut off all the little extra bits. This one gave me trouble. Alright, now that we have that all evened out, we have a nice even wallet with card pockets. We're going to take our final 4th strip, stick it to the other side of the wallet, fold it over like so, cut this little bit off, and now we've closed the whole thing up. And you're going to fold it, and there you have it, a wallet. Now let's see if those card pockets work. Oh, they do. And there's the rest of the wallet for the cash. And there it is. About even enough to fit in your pocket. Congratulations, you now have your very own duct tape DIY wallet. When it comes to a wallet, it's not what's on the outside that's important, it's what's on the inside. So go on there and fill it up as much as you can, and then meet me back at the next video. I'm Phil Petersen with your Calcasieu Parish Public Library, and I hope to see you again soon.